Works great. Does what it's supposed to as an unmanaged switch hub. Maintains fast Ethernet 10/100th speed across all ports so it doesn't slow down your network. Great to have handy for when you don't have enough ports to go around. Wi-Fi is great, but factors can affect the quality of the signal you get in different areas of your environment. I installed DirecTV in my home, but the Wi-Fi was hit and miss. My DirecTV system could also use an Ethernet cable as well. I connected a powerline system to my home internet and it worked like a charm. Soon after, I purchased a Blu-ray player that has access to the most popular online movie apps to include many other features. I also made sure it had an Ethernet connector. Only problem, the powerline unit only has one connection. In comes the switch and it works like a charm. I am able to connect it to the powerline adapter and each unit to the switch. My internet speed is rated at 15 megabits per second. I tested it at my router and I averaged 16 to 19 megabits per second. At the powerline unit I average the same. At each node from the switch I get the same speed. A family member can be upstairs accessing data from the DirecTV system while I access data from the Blu-ray player, no lag. I have only had this in for a couple of weeks, but so far everything is great. I just needed a few more Ethernet ports, and this did the trick pretty inexpensively. It was easy to mount, just plugged in a patch cord from my modem to one of the ports, plugged devices into two of the other ports, tuned it on and they were talking. The speed looks good. I like it. Works fine. Have been using for over 6 months and no issues. Does exactly what I needed as it distributes and expands the ports I can use for all the equipment I have hooked up by cable to the internet coming off my wireless router. Perfect solution for adding an additional computer workstation in my office. Gives me addition room if I ever have to add another. Setup was about as easy as it can get. Plug in the cables, plug in the power adapter, and WALA. Instant connectivity. D-Link comes through for me again. Needed a way to add more Ethernet ports to the main router in the house when we decided to run dedicated Ethernet to all TVs and the two computers. This worked great, basically plug in and that's it. I have two computers hooked up to this with absolutely no bandwidth loss when both of the computers are up and running. It's actually pretty nice and I like the fact that it can be wall mounted if I feel the need to do so and get it off my desk. I have no experience installing a switch on my network, but after watching a couple of YouTube videos about it, I gave it a shot and everything turned out as needed. The only reason I needed to expand my network was to add a printer, so there is nothing super complex about what I expect from my basic home network. As soon as I hooked it up, the additional printer showed up as an available device on the Devices and Printers dialog box in Windows, and I added it without fanfare. Click link in description for more reviews.